And here we go. I have just a couple of things I want to talk about tonight. Today is Wednesday, I can't remember the date, February 17th. I hope everybody's doing good. This is the No Limits podcast. My name is Chris. I'm going to talk about a couple of subjects that popped up on my news feed today. And I don't know, I might get some backlash for it, but I don't give a shit because it's wrong. Here we go. Apparently, URI has received a gift from an alumnus who was African American, person's a pharmacist or was a pharmacist and went there to pharmacy school. The gift is to establish for qualified African American students to go to URI and study pharmacy. Fantastic. I'm all for anybody having the opportunity to pursue that career if they feel that that's what they want to do. But why only African American students? What about Caucasian students, Latino students, Asian students, or any other student? If any one of those I just mentioned, if it was reported that someone left a gift to the school to establish a scholarship for Caucasians, for Asians, for Latinos, or any other ethnic background, people would be up in arms and the protests would be going wild. I'm assuming that Rhode Island officials think that's okay because they're doing it. And again, that's outstanding for the school to receive that money to offer scholarships. But it's wrong. It's wrong. And I'm shocked that no one has said anything about it yet. Now, this was reported yesterday. I happened to see it today. With all the happenings in our country, in our state, and around the entire United States, something like this just goes to show you that no one wants equality. They want to keep it separate by race, as far as I can see. And that upsets me because, again, I don't give a shit what your background is, where you come from, what color your skin is, what language you speak. Everybody's a human being. To offer this is a kick in the ass to every other kid who goes to that school and wants to pursue pharmacy. And again, if it were any other ethnicity, I can just about guarantee they'd be making the fucking signs, nailing them to sticks, and driving down to Kingston to protest this scholarship. But it won't happen because the politicians are going to make sure this goes through. And they're okay with that. And I'll say it for the 10th time probably in this short period of time, I'm all for it. If that's what these kids want to do, God bless them. Good luck to them. But it's wrong to do it just because you're a certain race. Everybody preaches equality. Everybody wants everything equal. and then they do something like this, and they backtrack on everything that they say they want, because obviously they don't want it. They want to keep it, everything separated. I would imagine that there are students at URI who are going to be upset about this. Okay? I don't care, again, I don't care where you're from, what language you speak, what color your skin is. Everybody's a fucking human being. Everybody's on this planet. Everybody should have the same opportunities as everybody else. And if there are other kids of other ethnicities who want to pursue that and can't afford it, they're not going to be eligible for this, because this is for one ethnic background. And again, you all know I always say this too. Just my opinion, but I think it's wrong. I think it's a kick in the ass to every hard-working kid who wants to go to school. A lot of them who get student loans and have to pay their own way because their parents can't afford it. And if they don't get scholarships from anywhere else, they're on their own and they're going to make do. But it also says that black students or the students from other underrepresented populations to study to become pharmacists. But they made sure they said black. I say African American. I take that as the African American students are going to be chosen first. But what is an underrepresented population in pharmacy? In the entire United States, how do we know the ethnic background of all these pharmacists? I, for one, go to a pharmacy where there's several pharmacists who work there. Some are Caucasian, some are Latino, some are African American, which is great. But if they're saying that some populations are underrepresented, I again think that's wrong. And I think it should be studied before they give scholarships to students. I don't know what the qualifications are. I'm assuming you have to have a high GPA to get into pharmacy. But I don't think it's an equal opportunity scholarship fund. So hopefully there'll be some discussion about it, and they'll broaden it and make it eligible for more qualified students. I think it's wrong again, and I felt the need to say it because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the racial nonsense. Who cares who the pharmacist is? Who cares who the doctor is, who the nurse is? Who cares what color their skin is? If they're qualified to do it, then they should do it. Okay? Bottom line, it shouldn't be based on your race. That's sickening. And to me, it all boils down to politics. That's what the politicians want, because that's how they win votes. Okay? I'm going to leave that one there. So, if anybody want to look it up, I found it on WPRI 12. And I started reading it, and then I got the gist of it, and that's what I just explained. Now I want to talk about something I thought funny, and I'd say kind of embarrassing for the woman who said it. We all know that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the Super Bowl, And of course, Tom Brady is their quarterback. Good for him, good for them. Congratulations. Apparently, the woman who is, I don't know if she's a daughter or some relation to the man who made the Super Bowl trophy, the Vince Lombardi trophy. He was a silversmith. Got extremely upset when Tom Brady tossed the trophy from the back of his yacht over to a smaller boat where there are more Tampa players, one being Rob Gronkowski. And I think Gronk caught the trophy. She went all over the place. Apparently she's just looking for some limelight. That's what it seems to me, because it's absolutely ridiculous. And the Bucks GM made a statement about it, basically telling her to get over it. Like, you got nothing better to do. But she's saying that she couldn't sleep after seeing it, and what a disgrace it was to the creator of that trophy and silversmiths around the world who work so hard. And she believes that Tom Brady owes her an apology, all the fans an apology, and all the silversmiths around the world an apology, because he took the trophy and tossed it over to one of his teammates. First of all, are you serious? This is what you're worried about. Yes, if it hit the water, it's heavy, it would have sunk. Yes, they would have had to get some divers to go get it. I understand that. But to go on news outlets or wherever you went to say you couldn't sleep over it and you were so distraught and they owe you and all these other people an apology is absolutely ridiculous. I'm assuming that Tom Brady could, if that trophy was destroyed or damaged, could buy as many as he wanted, could have as many made as he wanted. I'm pretty sure of that. It was a lighthearted moment during a celebration. And was it wrong? I don't think it was wrong. Only because you got to think about the person who tossed the trophy. Now, I'm not a big football guy. Be honest with you, I could care less. But this is Tom Brady we're talking about, the greatest of all time. Tossing the trophy underhand to a boat that was maybe, I don't know, 10 feet, 12 feet, 15 feet behind him. So you can pretty much bet that that trophy was not going in the water. So that woman should have saw that and said, holy shit, they're having such a great time. He's throwing the trophy. Thank God it was Brady throwing. You think he owes you an apology? I think you owe him an apology for getting your 15 seconds of the limelight to complain about it. No one gives a shit that you want an apology. These guys were having a celebration and they did that. End of story. Get over yourself and move on. Because I'm pretty sure that this woman, I don't even know her name, but I'm pretty sure she's the only one who was upset about it. But that's the world we live in. Everybody has to cry and whine about something. And she was just living her life, and this came about, and oh shit, here's something I can complain about. I haven't had anything, so I'm going to call all the media outlets, and I'm going to make social media posts, and I'm going to talk about it. Excuse me. But that's what we live in. People have nothing better to do than complain about nonsense. And going back to the scholarship for a minute, I'm not complaining about it, so I don't want to sound like a whiner. I just think it's wrong based on the reasons they're doing it. I don't give a shit who they give a scholarship to, but the wording of it and the way they want to give it out, quite frankly, is not equal opportunity to anyone, not just underrepresented communities or a couple of ethnic backgrounds. So I'm not complaining about it. I just think that's wrong. But the trophy thing, are you kidding me? This is what we live in. People need something to complain about. And that's what they're going to do, and that's their right to do it. Is it wrong? I don't know if it's wrong. But if you've got nothing better to do and you want to make yourself look like an ass, go ahead. Because I pretty much think that most of the people think, are you serious, lady? Like a harmless thing like that, you felt the need to broadcast it, how upset and how you didn't sleep. You didn't sleep. You know what I got to say about that? Give me a fucking break. You didn't sleep. Now, something else just came to mind with people complaining, and it's kind of a subject right now. You see where the weather that's going on in Texas, they get a lot of snow, they get a lot of ice. They're not prepared for storms like that, winter-wise, for snow plows and sanders or what have you. But I've been seeing a lot about people showing their property, and yes, their pipes are bursting in their houses again, and it's sad, it's upsetting, and I feel for them. I really do. But it's all I'm seeing. You live in a state where you have tornadoes, you have hurricanes. Those types of storms do as much damage, if not more, than a snow or ice storm. A tornado, right? It'll rip your fucking house off the foundation. Are you going to lose power? Yeah, you're going to lose fucking power. But there's posts everywhere. I've been seeing them for the last few days. People, we can't believe we still have no power. This is ridiculous. Well, yeah, it's ridiculous and it's awful. And again, I feel for them. But you deal with a lot worse weather than other states do. Luckily, where I am, we don't have tornadoes, but we have shitty winters. And yeah, we take it for granted that the roads are going to be cleared and the ice will be cleared. But we could lose power too. It just happens that they got hit with an Arctic cold where it's doing a lot of damage, and then they don't understand why the power's out or whatever because it's an ice storm. But if the power goes out from a tornado or a hurricane, that's different? I don't think so. But I'm seeing it, and I see a lot of people making jokes about it, which is ridiculous. I mean, it's not cool to joke about it. And everybody knows me, I love a good joke, but I'm not going to poke fun at people when they're losing everything they have. It's sad again, and it's upsetting to see. But it's life. Life's not fair in general, right? The worst part about that ice was last week when they had, I think it was 133 car pileup on a highway, and I'm pretty sure everybody saw videos of it. Cars just screaming on the ice, smashing into each other, tractor trailers smashing into each other, cars flying up. It was awful. That right there is a tragedy. People losing their lives because there was some ice on the road that no one saw. You didn't see it coming. It happens. It's a natural disaster. But again, if you're not going to be posting videos and whatnot of the damage a tornado caused or a hurricane caused, again, a tornado will take your house right off the foundation, then don't be posting video updates about your pipes freezing and bursting and your ceilings caving in, because the damage is the damage, and that's things that we have to live with. And again, I'm not poking fun at it. I think it sucks. If there's something I could do about it, I would. I would help, but unfortunately I can't. But it'll get better. And I'm thinking that maybe they just want to show people what's going on. But me, for one, if my pipes burst and my ceilings were leaking, if the water was coming through the lights, I'm not going to be going around making videos. Oh my God, look at the water coming through the ceiling, and documenting it and then posting it on social media. Yeah, you want to do that for insurance purposes? Fuck yeah, that's what you do. But if you're purposely doing it just to show people what are you thinking? It's not helping the cause, and that's why people are assholes. They're going to poke fun at it. And yeah, again, that's wrong. But don't do it. Yes, we want to take photos and videos of the damage, because you know the insurance companies don't want to pay as it is. They're going to want to see it. But some of these things I've seen, they're purposely making a video and they're upset and, oh my God, and look at this, my ceiling caved in and the water's coming through my ceiling. I mean, come on. Do it for the right reason. Don't do it, well, I'm going to say this. Don't do it to get likes or views on a certain social media app, because that's just fucked up. Okay? To me, that's fucked up. Do it for the right reasons. And to the complainers out there, get over yourself, especially this woman with the trophy. And to the University of Rhode Island, what they're doing, I hope that they rethink it and think about what it might do to the incoming students or the students who want to go into that program but can't afford it, but they're qualified. Make sure everybody, no matter how much the scholarship is for, everybody should be eligible for it, not just certain groups. That's not what this country was founded on. That's not what this is about. Everybody preaches equality, and I'm all for it. And I'll say this one more time before I go. I don't give a shit where you're from, what color your skin is, what language you speak. Everybody was born the same way. And everybody will die. But everybody's a human being as far as I'm concerned. So stop the bullshit and do things the right way. And that's where I'm going to end my semi-rant today. Again, it's February 17th, 2021. The weather's okay here. It was 50 degrees yesterday. It's getting cold again. We're supposed to get another storm, so that's what we get when we live in New England. We get shitty weather. Like always, I hope everybody's safe and healthy and staying away from Corona. And if you're getting vaccinated, God bless you. I hope it's working for you. I still haven't done it. I'm still not sure if I'm going to do it. But we'll see what happens with that. So that's it for today. My name is Chris again. You all know me, the Rant Master. And this is the No Limits Podcast, I like to call it. And if you're not a subscriber and you'd like to subscribe, I'd appreciate it. If you like what I'm talking about, you can hit the like button. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when another short podcast episode is posted. Take care, have a great night, have a good weekend, and I'm sure that you'll be hearing from me soon. See you later.